So, what did you notice about each one of these scenarios? Well, each one represents a potential area where the confidential health information of the people we serve was compromised.
Under the federal HIPAA law, this information is called Protected Health Information, otherwise known as PHI. Disclosure of this information without written consent by the individual or legal guardian to others who are not involved in the treatment, billing, or oversight of program operations is strictly forbidden and could result in fines and penalties. PHI consists of name, address, phone number, social security number, medical history, medications, any unique identifier such as behaviors, diagnosis, or the fact that the individual receives services here at QCP.
HIPAA's main purposes are to make sure that PHI is properly handled safely and securely, the standardization of healthcare data, portability of insurance, and the prevention of discrimination and fraud.
The law sets guidelines and tells us how we must process and protect our program participants' information. We must work on keeping as much information about the people under our care as private as possible. We must protect individuals' information from unauthorized disclosure of any PHI that pertains to their treatment and care. According to the HIPAA law, QCP is a covered entity and therefore subject to all the regulations stipulated under the law. Although we are not a medical provider or a healthcare clearinghouse, we still fall under auspices of the law and are required to comply with all rules, including mandatory training for all staff and volunteers of the agency.
So right now you may be asking yourself, so what? Who cares? What's the worst that could really happen to me if I fail to comply?
Failure to comply with HIPAA requirements can result in civil and criminal penalties, as well as progressive disciplinary actions through QCP, up to and including termination. These civil and criminal penalties can apply to both covered entities and individuals. So, as you can see, it is very serious. And I don't want a single person to have to find out what happens in the event of an unauthorized disclosure. It is incumbent upon all of us to make sure we are following all rules and regulations set forth by the agency. Just don't let it go. Keeping our individuals safe and protected is the job of everyone in this agency, so let's do it the best we can.